guys. How's it going? Jeff County, right?
Yeah.
Long time no see. Okay, in a nutshell, just giving you guys a heads up. There seems to be a problem within your local government that is going to keep happening, and we're just going to keep case lawing until it happens. So, to just get right to the chase, the Parks Department last year went and got a map from the Parks Department claiming that that was the official source of the boundaries for the maps and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, somebody came here, a police officer, maybe Officer Duncan or something like that, and he had spoke to you guys.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh yeah, it's okay. It was a very brief interaction. Basically, he didn't really do a very good investigation on his part to see what exactly what was supposed to be asked, and so he never brought that map with him. And then when you guys offered some information here, you basically said something along the lines of, "We won't know without the survey." And so the funny thing here is that the communication channel never really opened up fully, and so you guys didn't really know that they were asking about the Jefferson Park boundaries that the Parks Department offered versus the regular Jefferson Park boundaries, which is by lease and stuff like that. So the communication channel never, the left hand never figured out what the right hand is doing, and basically I got convicted of being in this new park boundary area, and I gave them the lease eventually. But they went through with their conviction and even their appeal, attempting to just basically ratify that the Parks Department is the one that gets the boundaries. And so, giving you guys a heads up, I would like your help in this. I'm going to have to subpoena you because, well, that's the whole point. I don't feel like I even should have to. I can because this is the whole point. I'm a pro se attorney, so I know that people are going to make me go all the way if I have to. And I've gone all the way with all my other previous cases. We've won 30 plus counting. So it's kind of like a sting operation where in this case, I did it on purpose, this new case. I have two of them basically where the government below, police officers who don't really know their laws, they don't know the definition of right-of-way or like plats, things like that, they are basically ratifying their own policies for how to determine what's right-of-way, what's not. And so the heads up was the previous case that basically I'm explaining that there's dirty cops out there that don't want to get taught the correct definition of where maps are and boundaries and stuff like that. And then basically the reason why I'm so concerned is there's a new case out right now. And this new case is still open after I've still given them all the information. And this one concerns me the most because it's the kind of the same thing, but more prepared. And so this was the that fence. You remember that one going up beside the Safeway? It was early last year. Basically, it was a chain link metal fence. They put it up before any sort of minor amendment went through for that area. They didn't even have a fence encroachment permit, so this whole thing was flat out illegal. But that fenced area, the police think is 460. And so when I jumped that fence that night, I jumped it with the takedown notice that Rob Mosby sent me. You know, so I was the one who sent a takedown notice to find out that it's illegal. It's a 23-4, no permit. I jumped this fence. The cops say that they have probable cause to believe that that is 460 South College. And I tried to show them the email. I tried to mention the right-of-way, 100 feet. Go look at city docs with the plats. Go look at Robinson-Pearsall plat project. Go look at the minor amendments, whatever, you know. And so they didn't do anything. They basically claimed as though they have probable cause because maybe some sort of relationship with the business. They don't understand the minor amendment procedure that was unfolding. And so we have lots of officers now over this area. We've got 4 or 5 of them that are all thinking that they can get away with basically not using their elements in the first place, not using maps and stuff like that. And so I'm giving you guys a heads up that they're literally trying to, again, overthrow the due process of the city, because the city's already done its job with determining that land. You guys did a great job. You went out, you sent a surveyor, you came back, you sent a takedown notice. Very easy. I'm trying to get you guys, one way or another, through court or not court. That's the point, is that I think you can do this without court, is have somebody from your team or GIS or somebody that knows that that's not 460 and that there's no controversy there. Simply go talk to the DA's office or the police department. I've been doing it myself. They feel as though they want a case, they want to move forward. So obviously, you know, I'll go to trial. I know I'll win, but I also think it's a tremendous amount of waste of time and also a very embarrassing thing on your part, your guys' part, for not being able to determine what's the left and the right hand doing. So.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Well, of course, you're the first guy that I'm trying a different new approach to. My brother have a lot of other cases, so we haven't been able to get around to this one again. Squeaky wheel gets the grease type thing. We just figured there's the survey department. We got to go talk to the real estate department, the GIS department. Basically, all you guys need to be given that heads up that someone in your city is overthrowing you.
So
Yeah.
you're saying 460 is not an address for the Safeway?
So 460 South College is that Robinson Pearsall project area, and it's the planted parcels there between Remington College and Mulberry. That's no issue there. That's always been 460, obviously. But the police are attempting to call that little strip east of Safeway, where those little bench areas are. There was like some grass and maybe like a electrical box. Basically, it's just west of the sidewalk. They're calling that 460. They put that on their police report, and that's what I was trying to tell them is very illegal. They were supposed to go to their patrol map that night, basically.
Well, I'm looking at it, and that whole block is 460.
So,
I'm not sure why.
if you were to, could you do like a visual, like a, what do you call it, a satellite image? Overlay.
No,
Okay, well, either way.
this whole block is 460.
Yeah, so this block is correct. I was located right there in the street.
Okay,
And they're saying that the boundaries of
the
460
back
go
of
like
the
this
sidewalk
and go like
are-
that.
The back of the sidewalk is the right of way of the street.
So,
If
okay.
anything from the back of the sidewalk towards the actual street is right of way.
Okay, so there's
Everything
the,
from the back of the sidewalk towards the building is private property.
okay, so there's the street there, there's the little strip of sidewalk on both sides, we'll say, and then and then there's the, basically a seawall there that's filled in with rocks now. That seawall area, are you saying that's private?
I don't know what you mean by seat wall.
Yeah, it'd be a lot easier if we could pull up a,
I don't have
Google.
an aerial that I can. Yeah, I don't.
yeah, no,
I'm gonna have to leave here in a couple minutes for a meeting, so.
sure, that's okay. I'm just more of an
I would go
educationalist,
to the
you know.
city attorney's office and
Oh, yeah, no, well,
talk to them, because I can't coordinate anything with
Um,
other departments for,
yeah, I know it's not within your job description or protocol. This is more of a out of the box, giving you guys a heads up that there is a department in your city that basically.
there's nothing I can do about the police department. If you wanna complain about that, you need to go to either the city attorney's office or the city manager's office to
Well, let's put it this way.
talk about that, so.
They're in the dark, and they've already tried to talk to them. So I'm going to be bringing them back into light with more information. And so the reason why I wanted to come here was ultimately to just get a map, maybe even have a little dot that I put on, and then basically you guys would visually confirm that it's the same area as this. You know,
I mean,
if I have a, I didn't,
to be-
I wasn't fully prepared. I don't have maps.
to be
you know, so.
completely, certain without a doubt, you would need to go to our GIS department
That's where I was
and
initially
get the
thinking.
address from
Yeah.
them and determine what exactly that address covers.
Oh yeah.
But according to the map I use that they generate, it's the whole block is 460.
That's what
So-
that's what we're saying, is that it's that whole block, but that block only goes to
But
the
to
property line.
confirm that, you need to go to GIS.
Oh yeah, no, that's the thing. We've already confirmed everything. We're just going around in circles on purpose now to show that the city doesn't really know what it's doing. And so, I wasn't even expecting this to be the exact department. I just figured I'd give you guys a heads up because I like to inform people as much as possible. I just
Okay.
wanted to let you guys know that there's issues with regards to your police force not respecting your guys' jobs, GIS
Okay.
and survey. So that's why I'm just giving you guys a heads up. It's a very bad thing going on right now. I'll continue to work with you guys. I can subpoena you for your leases and plats and stuff. That's good. I know what I'm doing. I just wanted to kind of give you guys an actual personal heads up. This is a
Okay.
year later. These police are racketeering to basically cover up. They don't want to admit that they didn't use a map that night. And so
Okay.
I'm only
Well,
saying this in
yeah.
general because it should be very alarming to anybody I
I
tell this
can't
to.
represent what the police police department does.
Of course not. But you could always say to your boss, hey, someone came in, said they were wrongfully convicted once off of a map that the Parks Department offered when they shouldn't, and the same police department's trying to wrongfully convict them in another area. Just thought I'd give you a heads up. Someone came in, was a little concerned about boundaries not being accurately reflected in the city. That's all I'm doing. So, yeah, it's not your job totally, but I imagine you would want to give somebody a heads up that your survey department is now compromised. That's why I wanted to come in and tell you. People aren't respecting your guys' surveys. They're not respecting your guys' maps.
Well,
And so, of course, you know, I already know. I already talked to the city side.
If I were you,
I'll
I
keep going
would
back
come
and
back and talk to my supervisor personally, so you can
Yeah.
give him the direct
A
story.
little bit more personal. Yeah.
Rather than I'm giving him the story from
Yeah.
third hand from you. So.
Exactly. We're up to our eyeballs in paperwork, so we haven't had anything physically to write down. So ultimately, our goal was to have something physically to hand to everybody, all departments, and everything like that. We're back in town. We're just trying to get caught up. So I figured I'd say personally help. But your supervisor's name is
John Bonita.
Oh, so does John. Okay, cool. I know him. He was on my list of people to email anyway. I figured I'd talk to him here, but that's okay.
Okay.
Personal hello. How's it going?
All right.
I'm still working with your city. We're still winning other cases in other jurisdictions.
Okay.
We're just
Well, I
really
hate to
worried.
go,
So.
but I've
Oh
got
no,
a
yeah,
meeting to go to.
totally unannounced. Thank you very much, nonetheless.
Thank you.
Take care.